I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. Together we can make this world a much more harmonious place. How are you feeling today? Let's cut straight to the point. 2017 is round the corner, and it is a massive, massive, massive year. It's a number 1 year. It's the start of a brand new cycle, and there is a huge, ginormous galactic wave to catch and ride and surf and become all that you can be as you ride it into the shore of eternal bliss. So how can you right now make a decision, a very important decision, to ride the crest of this wave and explore your own inner universe and unlock all of who you are, unlock your wholeness? I've got a question for you. That question is, are you a spiritual warrior, or are you a spiritual pussy? Okay, this is the best way that I can describe this. Are you a spiritual warrior, or are you a spiritual pussy? First of all, what is a spiritual warrior? A spiritual warrior is someone who embraces all of who they are. A spiritual pussy is someone who teeters on the edges and thinks that this whole spiritual journey is about love and light. That, my friends, is probably the biggest load of bullshit that anyone could ever tell you. That it's all about love, it's all about light, okay? Now, you hear me in all of my videos talk about love. I talk about light. I share my feelings and my way of being in this world, and love is the essence of everything that created our entire universe, that created you, me, everything else, the sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, everything. However, there is both ends of the spectrum. There is what some people might call light and what some people might call dark. And really and truthfully, there is no light and dark. There's just this one spectrum. Okay? Now, for you to be all that you can be, moving into 2017, you have to be prepared to go deeper into yourself, into the darkest, deepest places in your soul, the places that hurt, the places that are afraid, the places where the boogeyman lurks, the places where you're afraid of the dark, the places where you don't want to look, the places that for however long you may have been masking in this beautiful external ball of light, where you pretend that that's all there is. That is what spiritual pussies do. Now, I'm not saying you're a spiritual pussy. For all I know, you could be a spiritual warrior, okay? And I don't like to label anyone, but in this particular scenario, I have to give some kind of analogy in terms of what we're talking about here. And if you really want to explore your own wisdom and know who you are at the depths of your soul and beyond, you have to be a spiritual warrior, and you have to be prepared to throw yourself into the darkness. You have to wrap yourself up in the darkness. You've got to smother yourself in the darkness. You've got to swallow the darkness. You've got to become the darkness. And you've got to embrace this aspect of who you are. Because if you don't, you're only ever going to realize some of your potential. Because a large chunk of your potential lies within the darker parts of your soul. You are the devil and you are God. You are light, you are dark. Let's not fuck about here, okay? This is serious business, okay? Serious business. You know, I want you to become all that you can be. I want you to go out into this world and achieve massively. But for you to do that, you've got to be prepared to drag up from the depths who you are, what you are. And that, my friends, is not very nice. When it comes to star magic, our healing modality, or I don't even like to use the word modality, but our way of healing, because it's not a modality, it's not It has no restrictions. It's a way, it's an expansive way. It's a disciplined, non-systematical way of knowing. And when it comes to star magic, I've seen it over the course of the last 18 months since we've been out doing workshops and healing people. So many people have come into our workshops, or they've come to trainings, etc., etc., and we bring up their shit. We go to the roots, we go to the depths, and we bring the darkness to the surface. And a lot of people think, oh my gosh, star magic isn't about love and light. Star magic is the dark side. Star magic is evil. Star magic is reptilian based. You know, star magic, people that run star magic are malevolent extraterrestrials. I've heard it all this year. I've seen so many people come into my space, my team's space, our space, and come face to face with their shit, and they've legged it. They've ran a mile. They've put everything outside of themselves. They've externalized absolutely everything, and in not taking responsibility for what they're seeing, what they're feeling, and knowing that really it's parts of themselves that they need to work on. They shit themselves. They run from the hills, and they try and wrap themselves back up in that cozy, fluffy ball of white light, thinking that it's all about love and light. But my friend, my brother, my sister, if you really want to expand, you've got to face what you don't want to face. You've got to go in. In. And when you get as far as you think you can go, you know what you've got to do? You've got to get your sledgehammer out. You've got to crack away at that wall and then go deeper. And then when you get to that layer, you've got to get your pneumatic drill out, and you've got to start drilling, and you've got to go deeper. And then when you hit rock bottom, you've got to get laser technology from Mars 1 billion years ago, and you've got to start firing that laser technology through the next layer, and you've got to crack in, and you've got to go deeper. I'm telling you, this is the way it is. You've got to bring it all up. You've got to bring it all to the surface, and you've got to be comfortable with it, because it is part of you, and you are your wholeness. And you can't put light over here and dark over here and say, well, you know what, I want to play around in this beautiful, loving, angelic realm, and over here I want to stay away from this side because it's not very nice. Lucifer is an angel. Archangel Michael is an angel. One is perceived to be dark and one is perceived to be light. But they're exactly the same. If you look into their eyes, you know what you're going to see? Yourself. Because there is no Lucifer. There is no Archangel Michael. You, my friend, are all of it. Okay? You are absolutely everything. Manifested into human form 1 billion folds. Because you are special. You're a fractal pattern of light that came from source in the beginning, billions of years ago, and you've expanded and unfolded and gone through many different star systems and ended up on this crazy blue and green planet that we call Earth, which is your home right now, in this density, in this reality. But there's also parts of you that have expanded out into other realities, in other vibrational densities, and are having other experiences. Some are what you might call light, and some are what you might call dark. But there is no light and dark. You've got to embrace everything. You've got to love the darkness and love the light, and create perfect equilibrium inside your own heart, inside your own soul. That is the only way that you're going to realize your full potential. I don't give a shit what anyone else on this planet says. This is the truth. I'm telling you, I'm sharing with you the truth right now. You can not believe this, or you can believe it. Both of those would be detrimental to your own spiritual growth. What I suggest you do is to listen to what I'm saying, internalize it, feel it, and then know it is your truth, or know it is something that isn't your truth, and then make a decision. And I guarantee you, when you internalize this and you sit with this for long enough and you meditate on it and you feel this within every cell of your being, you are going to know that what I'm sharing with you right now is probably the best piece of advice that anybody anywhere could ever give you. But you have to know this. I can't do this for you. I can't make you drink the water. I can't make you meditate. I can't make you exercise. I can't make you eat good foods. You've got to do all of this stuff, okay? You are beautiful, incredible, intelligent, so unique and so special. And I want the very, 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 very best for you. And I open my heart to you now. I'm sharing with you now because I want you to go in here and realize that what I'm sharing is truth. Not to take it on face value from what I'm sharing right now, but to go into it. Analyze these words, feel these words, go into these words deeper and deeper. Go in here. Place these words in your consciousness, inside the stargate of your heart, okay? And feel them. I want you to go into your pain. Where are you hurting? Where is it not very nice? Where are you not feeling loved? Where is the abuse? I don't know. Whatever's going on inside of your consciousness, I want you to go into it. I want you to go so deep that you're wrapped up in your own pain. And I want you to sit with your own pain until your own pain just dissipates and blends into this equilibrium of light, where you see no dark and you see no light, you just see one stream of consciousness. That is when you're on the crest of the wave, riding it into the galactic shores so you can experience life to its fullest. Not so you can exist in this 3D or 4D reality. So you can play inside of the system. No, this is so you can make up your own rules. So you can break all of the rules that you've been shown, taught, made to believe was real, that you've taken on board since you were a kid. You can blow the lid off them all. You can stick dynamites of whatever you want to stick dynamites of to it, and you can blow it up with your imaginary charges, and you can set yourself free. So you can step onto this foundation of equilibrium and soar like an eagle, like a dragon, like a unicorn, like God, like the devil, mixed into one beautiful ball of dark and light. Stick it in a catapult and fire it out into the universe, which is going to grow golden wings so you can soar and discover new planets and new universes, new galaxies. And you know what? All of that stuff is in here. You know it all already. You're not going to discover anything on this spiritual journey. You're not going to discover a single thing. What you are going to do is rediscover your wholeness. And this is the key. I've got an amazing meditation which will help you on your journey into discovering your wholeness. If you go to the link underneath this video, it will take you to another YouTube video where you can go on this guided meditation with me. It's called A Master of Dark and Light, and it's going to help you kickstart this journey into going into the depths of your so-called dark side, to realize that there is no dark side at all, so you can embrace your wholeness, rediscover your full human potential, and become a master. Become an angel. And realize that really there are no masters and there are no angels, there's just you. And everywhere you turn in this universe, whether you're looking at a planet, a star system, a flower, a tree, or a worm, a butterfly, a caterpillar, your next door neighbour, your son, your daughter, your husband or your wife, or your very best friend, you're going to look into their souls and you're going to see yourself. You're just going to see light. You're going to see the light beyond the physicalness, and you're going to realize that everything is you. That you are magic. That you are pure. That you are divine. And you're also corrupt, evil, dark, malevolent. And that side of you is okay too. Because it's all okay. There is no good, there is no bad. There's just experience after experience after experience. And you created every single one of those experiences. Do you realize how powerful you are? 2017 is rolling around the corner. I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. Together, we really can make this world a much more harmonious place. Teamwork is the key, baby. Teamwork is the key. Know yourself. I am that I am. Know who you are. I love you. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel now. Please share these videos with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. Let's make 2017 the best year ever. You're the power, you're the key, you're the one. There is no one else. It's all about you. Love who you are, every single cell of you. I'll see you again very, very soon. One love.